What's up, YouTube world? It's the one and only
Scenario.
and I'm here to drop some fire content, ranging from food, music, story time, products, business, giveaways, overall growth. I'm sharing my journey, so tap in. Be sure to subscribe, comment, share, and like. Don't be shy. Let's take a ride. What's up, YouTube world? You're now tuned in to Scenario the Illustrator. This is my first YouTube video. You know, I have a lot to discuss. I have a lot of topics to touch on. I have a lot of knowledge and I have a lot of game to put out there, so to help the generation behind me so they won't get caught up in the mix. A lot of things that I done learned from my experience was a roller coaster. So through all the stories and all these topics and all these scenarios that I'm touching and I experienced, I'm gonna make a YouTube channel. I figure I should make a YouTube channel to help the generation behind me so they won't make the same mistakes. You know, through my experience, it can better the generation behind me lifestyle, the do's and the don'ts, the situations that you can't see yet. You'll run into them later as you get older, whether it's from jobs, relationship problems, street issues, family issues, haters, from A to Z. I done experienced it all. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you guys all the details, the nit and gritty, the unpleasant, the highs, the lows, the stuff to basically put you on the right path. If you have a calling and if you have that battery in your back to want to level up and you want more out of life, to take care of your business and do what you gotta do to succeed in life, this is the channel where you're gonna get the information to duck and dodge all of the BS that's out there waiting for you. There's a million booby traps out there, and believe me, I ran into damn near all of them. I've experienced everything that can possibly happen under the sun. So I'm here to let you know what type of time I'm on, so you can get on the same timing that I'm on too, so you won't waste any time, so you won't put yourself in a situation where you make a mistake, and when the mistake is made, you lose time. Because life with mistakes, you'll lose. Once you step on that one booby trap, it's like a mouse trap. This is how life is. Life is like a mouse trap. Once you step on that one mouse trap, and when they all laid out on the floor and one go off, all of them nearby gonna go off. That's how life is. Life is unfair, it's unpredictable, and the things out there, especially as a man, what things are happening out there in these streets and what society is working against the man. Not saying that it's completely all on the man, but a large portion of a percentage of that is working against the man. And I want to help young men, and include young women, if they willing to understand where I'm coming from on what not to run into out here. Because it's a lot of unseen traps out here that you don't know nothing about. Emotional wise, mental wise, relationship wise, financial wise. It's a lot of things that could put you in a bind, where either it'll put you in a situation where you wind up going to jail. You'll wind up losing a relationship. You'll wind up losing a child into CPS. You'll wind up with all these court fees. You'll wind up in a situation where you're not staying on top of what you need to stay on top of. Your car break down. It's a juggling act out here, for sure. It's most definitely a juggling act out here. And in order for you to succeed in life, you have to get in control of your emotions. You have to get in control of your mind. You have to get in control of your body. You got to get in control of your focus, because time is precious. Time is precious for sure. If you don't know how to get your life in order, run into this channel and I'm gonna break it down in details on what's really going on out here in these streets, what's really going on behind closed doors, what's really going on in these relationships, what's really going on and why you at work and the haters hating on you and your co-workers acting out of character and trying to make you uncomfortable. I can tell you pretty much about everything under the sun. I didn't experience it all. I'm at the age where I'm at where this is not, I realize this is not gonna stop. The world don't revolve around me and the world doesn't revolve around you. So the best thing I can do coming from my perspective is to help through this channel to help people know how to maneuver. Help people to know how to maneuver and not wind up in a circumstance where it causes you to lose time. Time is precious. Time is everything. We need that time so we can level up. You need the today you need to be able to take care of the tomorrow you, the future you. And I realize that a lot of people don't have that bond or they have that type of relationship with family members or friends. The conversation is just not happening no more. Everything is being looked at like it's nothing but because things are smooth at the moment. But once you roll out that bed and a day go by, time go by, life is slowly gonna catch up on you. Trust me. It's gonna catch up to you. And if you don't play your cards right, you'll fall behind. You won't be able to do what you want to do. You won't live the way that you want to live. You won't experience the things that you want to experience. You won't travel like you've been planning because you playing what you realistically doing. You playing catch up. You playing catch up. That's what you're doing. You're gonna wind up playing catch up. You're gonna play catch up, and it's gonna put in. And all you're gonna do is get older. That's all that's gonna happen. You're just gonna get older and older and older, and you're gonna realize, like, damn, why things is not working in my favor? It's because you didn't pay attention to the details. You gotta pay attention to the details in life. God is gonna always give you the signs, and it's gonna be right there in your face. But if you're not paying attention to the details, what's gonna happen naturally, you're gonna miss the signs, and that's when you're gonna step in the mouse traps I was talking about. The one by one of the mouse traps is gonna go off. Then when the mouse traps go off, you're gonna get caught. All of them gonna catch you. All of them gonna catch you. All the mouse traps, all of them gonna catch you. One by one. One by one. And you're gonna feel it. You're gonna financially feel it. You're gonna mentally feel it. You're gonna physically feel it. You're gonna spiritually feel it. And I see a lot of people out there that I run into, majority of them, they got caught up in them mouse traps, and they struggling. You gotta really watch out for the people and the ones that's closest to you. People out here rage baiting. People are out here mentally unhappy. People are not where they want to be in life. People got the 9 to 5s and they don't want to work the 9 to 5s, but they gotta work the 9 to 5s. They gotta work them 9 to 5s. It's because that's what's keeping the roof over their head and food in their belly. But the sense of fulfillment, the sense of fulfillment is not there. It's because ultimately at the end of the day, nobody wants to work for somebody else. You want to do what you want to do. People in society, with people working, they're getting tired. They're getting worn out. They're getting tired, and they don't want to have to get up and do the same thing every day like a rerun. And I'm just keeping it real. Nobody wants to do that. I hear too many stories about, I'm sick of working, I'm sick of doing this, I'm sick of doing that. And I'm tired of having to deal with the co-workers and the supervisors who come into the job moody, probably going through some situations at home, issues at home, problems at home. And being at home, you bring in and going through the situations, you bring that energy to the job. You can walk into your job and you can feel some type of way just by being normal, just by feeling good about yourself. But your coworker miserable, arguing with they spouse, or the kids situation it's an imbalance going on at home, and they come to work and they look at you and like, why are you so cheerful? Let me bring it down. Let me bring your vibrational energy down. Let me mess it up. Let me make you feel, let me put something on your mind to try to mess it up, because I'm going through something today. I don't feel good. There's a lot of stuff going on in society that a lot of people is not talking about, and it needs to be discussed and talked about. It's because we approaching life from an unfair perspective. It's unfair. It's not fair out here anymore. People out here playing dirty. People out here coming with tricks. People coming out here coming with hidden agendas. People coming out here, they got plans, but you ain't a part of it. People are energy vampires. People are stealing energy from you. People are manipulating. People are conniving. People are cheating. People are not in the right headspace. And when they come in contact with you, you can feel it in your gut. You can feel it in your gut. When you feel it in your gut on what's going on, you can feel it in your gut, and trust your instincts. Trust that when your spider senses get to tingling. Trust your instincts. When your spider senses get to tingling, it's spiritually you're being spoken to, you're being talked to. That's what's happening. Trust your instincts. Trust the understanding of what's happening, what's being brought to you. Don't ignore it and brush it off. Don't do that. Do not ignore it and don't brush it off. It's because, let me tell you something, I did that for a very long time. For a very long time, I ignored a lot of stuff that my instincts was speaking to me off of. My instincts was talking to me. My instincts was telling me something doesn't feel right. And I ignored just to try to keep the peace. But all it happened, to keep it real, all that what happened was it still came out anyway. It still came out anyway. It still came out anyway. It didn't even matter. It still came out anyway. It still came out and exposed itself. So I look at it in a way like the faster you figure it out, the faster you confront the problem, the faster you can get through it. I realize a lot of people is hiding a lot of suppressed issues and sweeping it under the rug and hiding it in the closet. They hiding all these issues and stuff in the closet, but them skeletons is gonna stack. Them skeletons is gonna stack. And when them skeletons stack, what happens when you keep putting stuff into the closet? The closet is gonna get full, them skeletons gonna fall out. You're gonna start noticing the stuff that you swept under that rug, and you see that bulge. You're like, hold on, it's gonna happen. So what I'm basically saying is, this channel is a place where, a safe haven where you can come and get this game. You can come get this knowledge, you can come get this wisdom. You can come get through my experience from being locked up, from being in jail. A lot of people is locked up in jails and in prison because they didn't fail the game. And when you sit on them bunks, and when you have them conversations, you realize when you locked up, a lot of those stories that you hearing, a lot of those stories that you experiencing, a lot of those stories that because in jail you got nothing but time. You're gonna hear damn near everybody's story because they're gonna tell you, because they're gonna pass time. It's all about passing time in jail, and the stories is gonna play a major part. What you in here for? We're gonna go down memory lane with damn near every person that you link up with. And the stories don't sound too far off. They don't. The stories don't sound too far off. And then you start, because now you old enough and mature enough to know where you went wrong. Not only where you went wrong with yourself, where they went wrong. So basically what I'm saying is that life is a rerun. We all going through it. The world doesn't revolve around us. We'll put a person in a position to survive this world. We'll put a person in a position to survive this world. You got to know how to maneuver. You got to know what the threat is. You got to recognize what the threat is, and you got to religiously prepare yourself every day when you wake up. Believe in God. Believe in God, because when you believe in God, He helps you. He's the one. He puts you in a position where He keeps you firm. He keeps you sturdy. He keeps you calm when you believe in Him, when nobody else believes in you. A lot of people out here is lacking God, and I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of people, they hear Him, they feel it, but at the moment they ain't suffering what they think. What they think. They not suffering. They not suffering. That's what they think. That's just for now. But the storm is coming. It's slowly brewing. It's slowly brewing, and it's going to affect you and whoever's around you. It's a trickle effect. It's a snowball effect. It's going to get bigger and bigger with time. But to prevent these types of issues from happening, you have to religiously get up off your ass and spiritually tap into what's really going on. This is the only way you're going to prevent yourself from falling into and getting hit with the okie doke. Getting hit with the problems. It's a job. It's a job to not get tricked off the street. It's a job to not lose your job. Get tricked out of your job because people coming in playing. It's a job to not get arrested. It's a job to level up in life. Everything is a job. You gotta, anything that you love and you want to keep, you gotta put effort towards it. It's a job. You can't go leaning on somebody thinking that they gonna help you at the end of the day. And even if you do get help, even if you somehow get help, take that as a blessing. Take that as a blessing. Take that as a sign from God having you in His favor. Take that as He has you in His favor. When somebody's helping you, it doesn't matter if you're in a relationship, your parents, your brothers, your sisters, take advantage of support. Because out here, people are not supporting like that anymore. Until they only gonna start supporting you once they see what you chase your dreams and you chase your passion and you put the amount of effort in. And that's when they're gonna start chasing, not chasing, but supporting you in a way. Is because they realize that you push through that fog. It's a fog that a lot of people is going through. It's a fog, it's cloudiness that a lot of people is going through. A lot of people don't realize that they're in a cloud right now. And they can't see past the cloud is because, and you got to understand this part too. Nutrition, the food that's in the stores, the fast food, eating that, you don't realize the food is keeping you tired. It's keeping you exhausted, and you don't, and you've been doing this for so long, and you have a habit of eating out. Yeah, it tastes good, but that food is like tranquilizer. It's like a tranquilizer. You eat that food, and you out. You sleep. Hell, you don't even have to take sleeping pills no more, to tell you the truth. All you gotta go do is get some Chinese food. Promise you. All you gotta do is go get some Chinese food. Get the whole hookup. Get the chow mein. Get the fried rice. Get the orange chicken. Get the broccoli and beef. Get the barbecue strips. Eat that. I promise you, you're gonna be out. 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes later, your ass is gone. You eating that type of food, and you know you got all these responsibilities to take care of. You got to go to work. You got kids that you got to keep an eye on. You got editing. You got all these things. You got a ton of things that you got to take care of throughout the day. A ton of things. But now that Chinese food sat your ass down. Sat you down. Out. Sleep. Gone. And you look up. What will happen is you'll look up. The day gone. The day gone. When you think you're taking a nap, you sleep for about like 4 to 5 hours. The day gone. Because you ate that. It tastes good going down. But the effect that it has on your body, that's a different story. That's a different story. But I want you guys to tap in, because I got some stories. I got some life-changing stories to share. I got some information to put out there in the universe, and I hope that people will catch it. So I hope, because people need to hear these type of stories. You know I'm not the only one out here who goes through things. Everybody goes through things every day. People die every day. People lose a loved one. People break up. All types of things are happening throughout the day, throughout life in general. So the best thing, if you're smart enough, you'll tap into this channel and get this information so you can understand what's going on out here. That's the smartest thing that I would think anybody who wants to know what's really going on out here is to tap in to this channel and get this game. Because the things that I witnessed and seen and I experienced, I survived a lot of it. I'm still low-key going through stuff, but it ain't nothing that's gonna keep me down to a point where, you know, I'm behind bars, or I'm in jail, and I can't do what I want. It's not that type of situation. Every day I wake up in the morning, I thank God that I have my freedom and my health in my mind. Every day, because I know there's people out here fighting and they struggling with cancer. People out here getting lost body parts through accidents. People out here got car issues. People, it's a plethora of many things in directions I can go down just by being around. But when you tap into this channel right here, you're gonna understand when I break these stories down, and you're gonna, you know, it'll humble you. Trust me, it'll humble you. It'll humble you. Ain't nobody issue this up. Just know this part before I wrap this up. Just understand this part. There's always a bigger issue than yours going on and playing and acting out than what's going on with you. Just know that. Just know that part. There's always something worse going on out there in the world that's bigger than whatever issue that you're going through. Not taking away that your problem, it doesn't matter. But when you realize how, once you hear these stories, you'll realize how blessed you are. Once you hear these stories, you'll realize how blessed you are. You'll realize that, hey, maybe it's not as bad that I thought. But this is your boy Scenario, the illustrator. Tap in, subscribe, come join. I got some game to give. I got 1 million stories. I done went on one journey, one hell of a journey in my life. I survived a lot, and now I'm here to share. I'm here to give. I want to help people. Not just because I'm on YouTube. Nah, people need to know, because I didn't have nobody telling me. No, I didn't have nobody giving me heads up. I had to learn the hard way. I had to learn the hard way. Hard body. I had to learn the hard way. I weathered the storm though. But tap in. So we can have, and feel free to comments. I'll talk back. Feel free. Tap in. I'll holler at you. Till next time. Peace.